It's a Sunday. Sunday. Yes. What do you know? What is the meaning of the word Sunday? Sunday means people go to church. Yeah. But also, Sunday for me, it means resting day. So I have to rest. Apart from church and any other thing, I rest. That is the day that I'm home. That day is my day home. It's my me time at home. Clean, wash, and do other things. Because on weekdays, I'm outside, hustling, outside. Yeah. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Pauline here, and let's have some fun. Oh, before I forget, if you're new here, thank you so much and welcome. Thank you so much to my subscribers. I'm so humbled for the 10K subscribers. Oh, guys, we are growing. We are growing. And as we grow, my makeup grows. It's slapping, right? Is it slapping or it's pinching? Comment down below. Anyway, guys, jokes aside. So, guys, today I want to tell you a story. It's a sweet story. It's a sweet, sweet story. And it's fun. I know you're going to laugh because I know most of the people here want to hear stories. So many people have commented and told me, Pauline, we want to see the stories that you used to give us back then. We want to see more of your videos with, But guys, I told you, this time around, I'm just doing videos for everyone and not anything to do with personal, because no, people are starting to attack people here and I don't want to be attacked. And not that I'm scared of anyone, but I don't want to be attacked. I don't want issues, internet issues, not me. So before I forget, I'm having my glass of smoothie and this is how I make. But before I tell you, cheers. So, smoothies are healthy. People like me who have issues of eating like fruits, I don't like I have no time of sitting down and having fruits in my mouth, like sit down and eat a banana, sit down, eat a pawpaw, watermelon, such kind of fruits. No. The only thing I have time to sit down and eat are things like bacon, sausages, pizzas. But fruits for me, it's a now thing. So what I normally do is I try make smoothie for myself every day, at least to keep my body moving. And also sometimes smoothie makes you feel full. Your tummy is always full. You don't feel hungry. And I love it. I love it. So I take it when I'm going to work. And I've started like a few weeks ago. I take my smoothie when I go to work so that during the day, between morning when I leave the house and when I'm coming back, I don't have to keep on eating all the time, like eating. I reduce that because I don't want to spend more eating outside and eating junk and not eating healthy. So I decided, why not after my breakfast, take a cup of smoothie or carry smoothie with me to work. But sometimes what I normally do is take a cup of or a glass of smoothie and then I carry some coffee, plain coffee, not with milk, plain coffee, or sometimes tea leaves because I feel that's good for me. For milk, a flat milk is another thing for me. And so I decided to be taking smoothie in the morning and then carry coffee or tea leaves, lemon tea during the day. So guys, this is how I make my smoothies. Sometimes what I normally do, I prefer using bananas as a sweetener. So I use 2 bananas. I use a fruit of my own choice. If it's a mango, a pawpaw, orange, pineapple, any other fruit of your choice. And then use milk and yogurt. But for me today here, I've used 2 bananas as a sweetener, and then I've used spinach, which is healthy. I love taking spinach. Instead of adding another fruit, I add spinach and carrot. But for today, I just did spinach. I didn't add carrots. So I put 2 bananas, spinach, a glass of milk, and some yogurt. And on top of that, to make it be like a more protein shake or a protein milk, protein smoothie, I added groundnuts, which is very healthy to also have it. So if you see these brown things, those are groundnuts. It's healthy. It's more of the same as a protein shake. Yeah. So that's how I make my smoothie. In fact, I've done so many other smoothies on my channel. You can go back in my channel and check how I do my smoothies. I just do the same, but they're healthy, guys. This is healthy. So a person like me who has issues of eating fruits, this is what I do. So if you have issues of eating fruit one by one, you don't have that time, and you don't have time to eat fruit salad, so welcome to the club of smoothers. So guys, let's have our story. So back then, last year, I'll tell you the story. It's last year. So last year we had so many interviews coming up, and we had fun doing the interviews and everything. So if you know me, you will know me from last year's interviews. So last year we had stories coming up, so many media houses calling us for interviews, so many people, so many YouTubers calling us, magazines, newspapers calling us to do interviews, of which we did. It was nice. I enjoyed that period. Was good to me. I was feeling like a kid. I was being pampered on anything I wanted. You know how it feels when you're being called for interviews and blah 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 blah, such stuff. So this particular day we were called a week earlier. So an email came in asking us if we are interested to do an interview about online dating, or online dating, such things, or online relationship. So we said, okay, we can try, we can do it. Not so many people who believe in such stories, but no, because we are success, let me say, so we had to do it. So we went for an interview. A week earlier we were told about it. So even there is nothing to sit down and plan and think about, like, oh, what are we going to say? Because it's a thing that we have. It's us who did it. So we all know what to say. So that day comes and we are told we're supposed to go early, very early in the morning. So by 7 we should be there. So it was okay for me. So we woke up early that day and went with Harvey to work. So we went, he did his work. I was left in the car. I slept at 4 a.m. You're training, you're working. People who have goals, you know, people who know what they're doing in this world, people who work at 4. So as my hubby is training, I was left in the car and I have a shawl in the car that I love covering myself when it's early morning, and I just cover myself and sleep. So he trained, he finished, and we went. I was already dolled up, I was already dressed, I was so easy, simple. Okay guys, I don't like complications of too much makeup, too much dressing, too much of exposing myself and blah 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 blah. I'm not that kind of a person. So everything was easy for me and we were happy. So we went for an interview and we got there earlier than the person who was doing interview for us. So we went around checking the place, and now we were walking in, and I asked my husband, do you know this place? Like, do you know this place well? He's like, I've never been here, but I've been here before, but I've never been here before. So let's get lost together. And now we take that adventure of getting lost together in a mall. And we started walking in the parking, because now we used the entry through the parking, the ground parking. So we went in and we were looking for the lift, and we saw a guy there, and he told us that for you to be able to access the building, you have to have booked, or your name is written on the entrance, or for the people who are coming in that day in those offices. So we were like, oh, we didn't know that. So we gave out our name and we told them where we are going and what we are going to do there and blah blah, such stories. So the guy goes through the list and checks, and he didn't find our name and tells us, are you sure it's here or somewhere else? And we were like, it's here, because even like 30 minutes ago we spoke with the guy and we told him he's here, so maybe you can talk to him. So we called the guy back and he says, yeah, he forgot to give the details at the entry. So he gave us the details and told the guy to direct us where we're going. So as we were going up, we saw so many hotels. Oh my god, those places are posh. Places that you'd love to spend the whole day there. Places that you'd love to spend eating and doing and just catching up with friends and everything. So the place was so amazing. So yeah, we go around. So we go to the office where we're going to do, or the place where we're going to shoot our video, and as we are staying there, it was cold. Yeah, it was cold. So Harvey tells me, why don't we go like downstairs? Let me get you something to keep yourself warm as we wait for the interview to begin. And I'm like, okay, fine. We go back to the lift, go downstairs, down floors, and we get a place where no people are eating. So the time we were going up, we were just admiring as we passed. So this time around, I have a chance to enter in those hotels. So we go looking around, and I'm like, what? I'm like, babe, this place is expensive. I don't think I need to eat here. Not that we can't afford, but for me, I felt it was so expensive. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for a cup of tea. And he was like, no, let me just buy you breakfast. Keep yourself warm as we go to do the interview. We were like, yeah. So we went around the place, and everywhere there were only white people. And I was like asking, are you sure of this place? Is this even an African place? Or we're going to be served things that we have never even seen, or even things that people don't eat, you know, the kind of frogs and such seafoods, which to me, seafood, it's a minus. So I just said, I'm not comfortable here. Let me just go where I'm used to eating things that I'm used to eating. And we go down completely and get some burger shop. Burger shop. So I'm a lover of burger and pizzas, but burger, anytime for me. So we go in and get burger. And we enter, and we were asked like, what do you want to eat? And the guy comes in, welcomes us very well, asked us, what do you want to eat? And we are like, what do you have? Let us see your menu, and blah, blah. So the guy brings us a menu and tells us this is what we offer here. And looking at the burger prices, I was like, what kind of burgers are these? But let us try. So we take the menu, we go through, and the guy comes back with another sheet of paper, like a sheet of paper, and tells us, you have to make your own burger. So he dashes us the papers and tells us, all these are the toppings and the fillings that you want. This is what you want to, if you want these pastes or creams or anything to be added in your burger, this is what you do. If you want tomatoes, onions, such kind of things added to your burger, this is where you add. So you're given a list of things that you don't know. I think I know all these things, we know them, but they have names that even you can't think about, you know. A hard name for something. Have you ever had a hard name for just tomato, and you're like, tomato is called this in this, what language is this? You know, you understand? Yeah. Like, so many things, so many ingredients were there. And because I couldn't make my own burger, I was all the time peeping on what my husband is writing, and I tried to mark it out. So for him, he said he's going to have chicken. I said, I'm going to have meat. So he told me, you create your own burger. Stop snooping on my things and create your own burger. Be creative, do your own thing. And I was like, I don't think this is safe, because the burger that you're creating, you've ticked so many things. You're going to be brought for a giant burger here. And the price, I know it will be a killer one. And he was like, no, I don't think so. You're just making your own burger. I was like, okay, fine. So we continued ticking. He ticked. When I get somewhere, I'm like, babe, what's this? He's like, I also don't know. You tick what you're ticking. Whatever comes is what you will eat. And I was like, okay. I was so happy. So he ticked his own. But for me, because I didn't understand anything, and I don't like eating things that I don't know, so I ticked less of the things that I wanted in my burger. But his burger was like full of things that he wants to eat. And I was like, okay, nice. So the guy came, and we dashed our papers and told him this is what we want. And it was like, cool. So after like 2 minutes, someone was sent to come and pick us. No, the guy called us and told us he has arrived. The set is already ready for us to do the interview, so we should go. And so we called the guy and tell him, we are sorry, we're not going to sit here and wait for the burger and eat it here. So you need to pack it for us and bring it to us where we are shooting. So we tell the guy. So he asked, what's the bill? And please, can the burger come with coffee or with tea? Something hot? The guy was like, coffee is the deal. cool. Bring it with coffee and then with the burger. So how much is it? My friend, I laughed, not in front of that guy, but I laughed myself out because I remember very well the time we were taking, I was telling him, these things are, I think if you put a topping, something comes up. If you put a topping, the price goes up. But that was not even the issue. The issue was he had worked that day. So whatever he was paid, not that he didn't have money, he had money, but that money was to do something constructive, not eating burgers. So we had money for doing something that was truly waiting for us to do. So I was like, all that has even gone past what we had. Something that could have paid, the money that could have paid for food for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we just squandered it on a burger, like 2 burgers. And I was laughing myself out because I ate and I did, okay, for once he's treating me, sometimes I don't care. I eat what I want to eat because it's him, his money. I eat his money, so I love eating his money. So it's his money. So I was eating it. And I was feeling good, but at the same time I was feeling bad because I was feeling bad to him that we have spent all his money on something that is not even constructive, but is something that could have been used somewhere else. So I started laughing, but we didn't have time to sit down and say, no, cancel all that, do this and this. So we had to go. We went, did our show and everything. So in the verge of the show, as we were being interviewed, the guy came in with the burgers and coffee. He came in and we saw him. My attention got lost and I looked at him and started smiling, looking at my husband, not the coffee guy. I looked at my husband and I started laughing and I was feeling like bursting because I know what mess we have just done. And him trying to compose himself and focusing on what he's saying, he was like trying also to smile but trying also to focus. But for me on my side, I was already laughing because it was funny. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny. So the interviewer came and told us, you guys, after this, now that we're done with the show, we're done with everything, why don't you take your wife for a cup of coffee, treat your wife, buy your wife breakfast, let it be fun. And he's like, oh yeah, we already did that. I already took her for breakfast. In fact, it is right here, it has been brought. And that's why she was laughing. And the guy was like, oh, you guys enjoy. Hey, the burger was what we thought is not what we expected, but it was yummy. It was good. I enjoyed it. In fact, he ate his burger with me. We shared his burger. I ate half of it, of his burger. Not the meat, but all the addings, the toppings. That's what I ate, all the meats and everything. That's what I was enjoying. And my burger stayed in my pack pending. Still there waiting for me to eat, but he refused to share mine with me. So he didn't want to eat mine, so we just ate his. And by the time I was finishing eating his burger, I was already full. That's how big the burger was. It was fun, it was good, it was tasty. So yeah, so I just thought of sharing that story with you and maybe to more other stories. Until the next one, peace.